With its bustling cities, revered temples, alluring jungles, majestic volcanoes, and plenty of marine life, Indonesia, the fourth most populous country in the world, offers travelers a variety of reasons why they shouldn't pass it up. While newcomers frequently throng Bali's beaches, there are many more fantastic locations to discover around this vast Southeast Asian nation. A lifetime won't be enough to see every one of Indonesia's 17,508 islands because they are all distinct. That's why we're here to help you out. Keep on watching to see the top 10 places to visit in Indonesia. Number 1. Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. This national park is undoubtedly a famous location and functions almost like a billboard for Indonesian tourism because it has some of the most impressive mountains landscapes. As the most frequented location on Java Island, be prepared to share this area with many other tourists. This shouldn't stop you from seeing this gorgeous sight though. The genuine beauty can be found around daybreak when the summits of Mount Bromo, Mount Batok, and the imposing Mount Semeru in the distance first come into view. You may take in the breathtaking scenery from a number of viewpoints, including Mount Penangjakan and King Kong Hill, to get a glimpse in the steamy mouth of Mount Bromo itself and observe the steam venting from below. To get some priceless images, head to the crater's upper edge. Number 2. Gili Islands. This tiny tropical archipelago appears to be a chain of sandbars from above, with lush vegetation in the center. It's not just the bars and alcohol cruises that draw travelers to this island group west of Lombok. The beaches, renowned sunsets, and diverse underwater life of the Gilis are what make the island so alluring. Incredible beaches may be found on Gili, Trawangan, the largest island. Visit Sunset Beach to swing over the water on a wooden swing as the sun sets over Bali's Mount Agong in the background for the ideal Instagram image. Underwater, especially near Gili Meno, is where the true spectacle is. Turtles, among other gentle water life, are known to call the Gilis home. You have a good chance of coming across green or hawksbill sea turtles. It is worthwhile to come alone to the Gilis just to float next to the leisurely feeding turtles. With stingray, octopus, and reef sharks as its predominant inhabitants, the Gili Islands also feature good diving locations. Number 3. Kawai Lake. Kawai Lake is a superb illustration of the enchantment that nature is capable of producing. The forces of nature carved Java. A highly acidic lake can be found inside the crater of the stratovolcano Kawai Lake, which has a height of 2,769 meters. You can attempt a difficult climb from Ijen base camp to the crater rim, then descend to the toxic lake. Strangely, the lake's gray-green hue contrasts wonderfully with the mountain's bright interior. You may observe miners carrying giant baskets filled with sulfur up to the summit of Kawai Lake, an operational sulfur mine. When going down to the lake, use a gas mask because the sulfurous vapors and steam generate an offensive odor and cause eye irritation. The bulk of the guests begin their journey around 1 in the morning and wait on the Kawai Lake ledge or the lakeshore for the sun to rise. This is the most comfortable environment in terms of temperature. At this height, the nights are cool, which is great for this kind of hiking, yet you can climb up at any time of day. Number 4. Komodo National Park. This nature reserve between the islands of Sumbawa and Flores offers way more than just exciting encounters with the gigantic lizards it's named after. Komodo National Park receives very little rainfall, which results in an arid landscape you won't find elsewhere in Indonesia. Wherever you go in Komodo, you'll be astonished by its pure beauty. Head for the viewpoint on Padar Island, from where you can look down on mountain peaks, inlets, and sandy beaches. See the first image in this article to see what I mean. World-class snorkeling and diving may be found in Komodo National Park, while Manta Point is the ideal underwater location to watch the amicable manta rays. Kanawa Island is notable for its coral and turtles at shallow depths. These 3 locations, Batu Bolong, Yellow Wall, and Crystal Rock, have gorgeous coral gardens, big fish, reef sharks, and there's a chance you'll even see a dolphin. The best places to view the Komodo dragon in its natural habitat are Komodo and Rinca. The world's largest lizards are like something out of an Animal Planet special. During a walking tour of the islands, local guides direct you to the reptiles. Number 5. Lake Toba. On the island of Sumatra, this lake was formed following a significant volcanic explosion some 75,000 years ago. Together with the stunning scenery, the 900 meters of elevation in this basin in northwest Sumatra provide a respite from the humidity and pollution of Indonesian towns. The greatest way to see the world's largest volcanic lake is on a motorcycle, or for a more interesting view, in a kayak. There are also a few approved kayaking routes that let you explore the ancient tribal settlements and the mountains in the area. The gorgeous collection of pools known as Sifulon Hot Springs is one of the top attractions. These springs have unusually beautiful colors because of minerals and a significant amount of sulfur. The Sipiso Piso waterfall is another well-liked location close to Lake Toba, one of the tallest in the nation. The 120-meter high waterfall cascades into a verdant valley. Number 6. Lorenz National Park. Superlatives fall short of describing this reserve's prominence as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the largest national park in Southeast Asia and the only location in Indonesia with snow and glaciers. Puncak Jaya, the highest peak between the Andes and the Himalayas, is the focal point of Lorenz National Park and rises 4,884 meters above sea level. You can attempt to climb this iconic peak with a private expedition. It's a once-in-a-lifetime journey across marshes, tropical rainforests, and alpine terrain. The quantity of pristine jungle in Lorenz National Park is another attraction. It will meet the needs of any nature enthusiast. The lush trees of this UNESCO site are home to crowned pigeons and birds of paradise, two gorgeous species. The entrance to the national park is in the town of Timika, which has a large number of tourist agencies. Number 7. Raja Ampat. The Coral Triangle, a crucial reef system in the oceans of the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, includes Indonesia. When it comes to the variety of fish and coral, Raja Ampat is one of the best diving locations on the planet. One of the most diverse places on Earth. The reefs of this stunning diving site in Guinea are home to more than 550 types of hard coral and more than 1,400 species of fish. Indonesia is part of the Coral Triangle, a significant reef system in the waters of the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Raja Ampat is one of the world's top diving destinations because of the variety of fish and coral there. The reefs of this breathtaking diving spot in Guinea are home to more than 550 types of hard coral and more than 1,400 species of fish, making it one of the planet's most diverse places. Raja Ampat is a great vacation spot for people who don't dive because there are lots of options for snorkeling, island hopping, and bird viewing. The red bird of paradise and a broad variety of aquatic birds can be seen living on these beautiful islands. Numerous resorts offer guided treks to Raja Ampat's dense forests. Number 8. Sera Island. The Maluku province doesn't appear on many lists of locations to visit, and the fact that it has remained undiscovered by tourists is beneficial. Seram, the main island of Maluku, is blessed with the wealth of natural beauty. If you want to explore the mountains, jungle, and many indigenous bird species and mammals of the island, Manusela National Park is the best place to go trekking. The Hatsuka Cave, the deepest cave system in Indonesia to date, is another attraction of this park. True adventurers can put their endurance to the test by climbing Mount Binaiya, Seram Island's highest peak at 3,027 meters. The magnificent animals and cloud forests that surround this mountain make the challenging trek very rewarding. Number 9. Sumba. A relatively unknown island is located south of Flores. Sumba, with its breathtaking beaches and waterfalls, is still a worthwhile travel option despite this. Bali and Lombok are two popular Indonesian beach destinations, but Sumba has some of the most picturesque ocean fronts, from the enormous rock formations on Watu Malado Beach to the unnatural rock arch on Buan I Beach and the quiet cove of Mandarak Beach. The blue pools and lush environs of Matayango Falls and Lapopu Falls, as well as the multi-level plunge of Locomboro Falls, might make Sumba the waterfall capital of Indonesia. There are plenty of additional beautiful waterfalls spread out around Sumba. Number 10. Tanjung Puting National Park. Borneo must be included on this list because it's one of the largest islands in the world and has cloud forests date back a century. Tanjung Puting National Park, a 4,150 square kilometer conservation area that serves as orangutan's primary habitat, is located on the south coast. This big park has lots to explore, including wetlands, mangroves, rivers, and rainforests. A boat tour is the most exciting way to discover Tanjung Puting, with the possibility to see orangutans, clouded leopards, the odd proboscis monkey, and 6 other primate species. Cruise over the waterways of Borneo. Visit the Orangutan Foundation's camps if you're unlucky and can't find any wild orangutans. This charity organization cares for animals who were once captured and eventually releases them back into the wild. Indonesia comes with a stunning variety of places, perfect for adding to your travel itinerary. From national parks, beach destinations, and even volcanoes. Be sure to add some of these incredible places to your list when planning your trip. Also, check out this other video if you want to visit Bhutan. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our top 10 prime picks.